Today we have,
super recording engineer, J Lock.
currently we're going through a formal interview on recording engineering. And I would like to ask you a few questions based on what?
Alright.
Oh, on a typical day in this position, what do you do?
I do me, Nah, really. I basically set up, I maintain, I operate a lot of the recording equipment here. Like, they come in, they have a project they want to do, the producer presents the project, I load up the beat, or I set up the equipment for the instruments and stuff like that, and we basically go with their idea and I record them.
Okay.
Let them do them.
What training or education is required for this type of work?
Typically, a degree in audio, like the audio field, period. Basically, you don't have to go through a 4-year school to work here. You can go through a technical school if you wanted to. Just basically a general knowledge of maintaining and operating equipment. Pro Tools certification is a very good one to have when you're coming to this field of work. So basically education, knowledge about computers, Pro Tools, creativity would be a big part of it, because you don't want to stick with the basic stuff when you're creating, you know what I'm saying? So basically education is a big part of it.
Okay, I like that. What personal qualities are important to being successful in this job?
I would say my qualities, like me in general, No, I'm just playing. Basically coming in with a good morale, being motivated and being creative at all times. I mean, coming in here with a bad attitude. Imagine if a big name artist came walking in and you're depressed, you're having a bad day, and they walk in and then all of a sudden, they're catching on to your vibe, so their creativity goes down. So basically, just having a positive mindset, I would say, or a positive attitude while you're working. That'd probably be a personal quality to have. Creativity, knowledge of the general stuff, having good etiquette, knowing like recording. I would say like a recording dictionary, basically knowing the knowledge of recording aspects, like knowing the slang words and stuff like that, like keeping up with that stuff. That's probably a good personal quality to have.
What part of this job do you find most satisfying and most challenging?
The most satisfying part of this job is basically being able to meet new people. You meet new people every day. You get to hear different kinds of music. You get to hear music before it's even put out. So basically you get like a leak. You get to record, you get to mix it. It's just every aspect of music is a great part of working at this job. The most challenging is trying to keep up. The schedules would probably be the main one. People come in at the weirdest times. Some people want to come in at 2 in the morning. Some people want to come in at 3 in the morning. Like, basically, working with their schedule is probably the hardest part of working in this field.
How did you get your job?
Started as an intern. Interned for about a year or so. The spot opened up for assistant recording engineer, and I was already working like basically as that. So it basically just threw me in the slot. So basically starting in as an intern is basically how you would get into this field, unless there's already an opening and you've been doing this for a long time. Yeah.
What special advice would you give a person entering this field, especially someone like me?
Keep an open mind. Nothing happens overnight. It's like interning can be rough, and it can be long, and sometimes you'll do things that's not even required for the field. But just keep the mindset that eventually, like, this is what you want to do, So just make sure you stay on that topic. Like, this is what you want to do. This is what you're gonna do. Just keep focused. Maintain focus. Don't let all the negativity throw you away from your dream.
I understand. From your perspective, what are challenges working in this field?
What's most challenging is, like I said before, the scheduling. But not only that, basically keeping up with the newer way things are going. Like, with some studios, Pro Tools might be used the most, and you've been working with Pro Tools for so long, but a job opens up in another studio and they use like Logic Pro or Cubase or something like that. So basically keeping up with the newer technology would probably be difficult. I mean, I've been to a studio where they actually don't even use like DAWs. They don't even use Pro Tools and things like that. They use an actual workstation and record off of that. So, I mean, trying to keep up with how technology is growing and new things coming up and about in the studios, that's probably the most challenging part about working in this field.
How do you see jobs in this field changing in the future?
They're probably gonna. Actually, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
No. See, things like, you know, people nowadays, you can go into a store and purchase recording equipment yourself. Like, you don't have to go out to a studio to record. So, I mean, basically, I don't see like a professional studio making as much money as it used to, unless you're working for like a record label, or you're working for TV, you know, TV production or a movie or anything like that. Like, just a typical studio would not get paid as much in the near future because of the fact that you can go out and purchase everything you need. Some people can learn basically everything they want to know on YouTube, you know? So I don't see this field like, well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't see the recording engineer field or just a sound engineer period. I don't see that field dying out, but I see like a regular like studio that's not actually attached to a record label or something like that dying out in the near future. People catch on to things fast. Not gonna lie, people catch on to things fast. Master songs and everything before I even went to attend school, because I watched YouTube and learned it from there. But I actually attended school to actually learn the knowledge. So, I mean, I don't know. Things is getting crazy out there. It's getting crazy.
That'll be all the questions that I had to ask you. Thanks for your help and your knowledge.
All right, man. Appreciate it.